Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to my first ever Dragonflight video. This is my first live video. I've made lots of content obviously on the Dragonflight beta. That's where most of my views have come from. To be honest with you, it feels kind of weird to say Dragonflight without beta on the end of it. However, we are here. The expansion has launched. Other than a few hiccups, honestly, this has been an incredible release from Blizzard. I've already started leveling alts and the experience is so smooth. The fact that you get like maxed out dragon riding on alts, you immediately get access to world quests. You can just go and do side quests. You can dungeon level if you're like, and some of the dungeons are rewarding max level items from doing those dungeons. So you can actually get 340 item level as you're leveling through to 70. That's awesome. I absolutely love it. Blizzard has really put a lot of emphasis on making the game easy to access. And if you want to play multiple characters and you want to have lots of alts, this is the best expansion ever. So I'm so excited for it. I'm already getting on with leveling both my Windwalker and Demon Hunter right now because I've just finished my first week of Mythic Zeros and my Worlds Tours and all of my weekly quests on my Rogue, so my weekly content is pretty much fully tapped out now, and we've ended up with 368 item level. So I just want to quickly give you a few tips on how you can achieve a similar item level or potentially higher, because honestly I've been pretty unlucky with the item level that I've managed to get from Mythic Zeros. There's a 8 pieces, is that right? 8 pieces in total, whereas say my middle brother, he managed to get 10 pieces and he's a bit higher. So it's absolutely possible to go above and beyond this, but this is the best way for you to get higher item level in the first week. So the first tip that I have for you is actually to leave your world quests, if possible, until after your Mythic Zeros and just get your Mythic Zeros done as quickly as possible. So if you get your Mythic Zeros done, that's going to be a huge influx of item level and you're going to get your item level increased. And then your world quest gear rewards are going to increase in item level after that. And that increase in item level means that you potentially could use those pieces of gear more permanently. And the reason why this is possible is because actually world quests are now only getting released twice a week. So it gives you about 3 days to get your Mythic Zeros done, and then you can go back and once your Mythic Zeros are completed, you can go back and do your world quests, and then you'll get a bit of item level there. So that's absolutely worthwhile. The second thing that I want to mention is a currency called Bloody Tokens. So if you have War Mode on and you do your PvP world quests and you get any War Supply chests, so those are the supply chests that only appear in War Mode, you will be receiving Bloody Tokens for killing players as well. And all of this will round up in being able to purchase things like weapons or targeting some slots. So again, I wouldn't use these tokens until you've completed your M0s, but once you've completed your M0s, you can go out and fill any lower item level slots that you want to fill out. So for instance, I bought a weapon, I bought boots, and I bought a cloak because these are 3 slots that I didn't get from M0s or world quests, etc. So I've ended up having to spend, I think it was about 800 tokens to get these 3 pieces, and that was 2 world quests and some supply chests. I think it was just stuff that I'd gathered on the way, but if you do have some, it's absolutely worthwhile going and spending. The next tip that I have is a ring, and this is coming from the Cobalt Assembly reputation. Now, reputations are kind of hard to get the gear, other than this one for some reason, where you can farm reputation from mobs, and there is currently a group quest up. Once you've completed that group quest, you should be able to go back and you'll be low reputation, and you can buy a buff which increases your reputation gains by 30%. You can then use that 30% increased reputation gain to get to level 4 in about 30 minutes. That's roughly how long it took me. So if you've got 30 minutes spare and you want to go and get a 389 item level ring, then absolutely do that. There's lots of groups up in the group finder, so just go to the custom group section and search Cobalt and you'll find lots and lots of players trying to grind this ring as well. It's absolutely worthwhile, and like I said, if you've got 30 minutes spare, you may as well. It also has a healing effect or a tanking effect on it if you want to get those for your specific specialization. The final thing to note then is actually in the other reputations, and 2 reputations in particular which you can focus on if you would like to try and get some higher item level gear. I haven't managed to do this yet, but I know that it's possible, and I have seen some players with these already. If you manage to hit Renown level 11 with Marok Centaur, so I'm already pretty close and I have quite a few side quests still to do, you can get these Friendly Farrier boots, and they're 376 item level, so I'll be able to get a nice 10 item level upgrade there when I do hit this. And then if you come back to Dragonscale Expedition, if you get to level 12 with Dragonscale Expedition, again, this is absolutely possible if you do all of the side quests, all of the world quests, etc. You can get some 376 item level gloves, which again are very, very nice, and a quick, easy way to get some item level upgrades. The only other thing which I've actually got from here, which I haven't covered in any of this, is a bind on equipped piece which I've taken from the auction house for 500 gold. So if you absolutely need to fill out a final slot, again these are 290 item level and I just wanted to fill them out at the end, then I spent 500 gold to get these. I think it's a bit more expensive for some other slots, so I did check the back slot and it was 2k gold for a 313 item level back piece, so that wasn't worthwhile whatsoever. However, you might be able to get some slots which you can fill out from those bind on equipped pieces. All in all though, I really wouldn't spend much on bind and equip pieces because it's just not worth it. They're going to get replaced fairly quick. I'm probably going to try and replace that even with just world quest loot, or maybe I'll try and make sure we're in leather stacks for our M0s next week and try and get traded a pair of legs there. Anyway, hopefully that's helped you. I know there's a few tips in here which I've managed to find from other players which I wouldn't have known about at all unless I had been playing in a guild or been playing with my brothers. So hopefully you've managed to get a bit of useful information out of this, and it will give you a slight edge when you get into your first raids in Mythic Plus in roughly 2 weeks' time. I wish you all the luck of the world. I hope you get some great loot from your first Mythic Zeros, and I hope that you get a great experience of the Dragonflight release, because honestly, this is probably one of the best expansions I've experienced in all of my career with WoW, and it's absolutely awesome. So I hope you enjoy. If you have enjoyed this video, we will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.